What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the EAFC Career Mode. It's episode number 77. I've just played the final Conference League group game, by the way, and it was match day 6, totally pointless as we'd already guaranteed top spot, and we drew it 0-0. So yeah, we were already guaranteed as group winners anyway, and of course that means we avoid defeat in our 6 games in the group, although we were only there for 3 of them, and it also means we avoid a preliminary round as well. So, coming back today, we'll have our final 2 games of December, knowing now that Colin Moani is done for a couple of months against Espanyol and Levante as well, and the January window is going to open today, or after the Chiesa money comes in, we should have around, I would say, maybe £80 million, possibly just a little bit under that, but even so, looking forward to the January rebuild coming in today's episode. So yeah, first game today, it is indeed Espanyol, aiming to get back-to-back wins here, and possibly get back in a European place, approaching a halfway stage of the season. Tough start to life here with Sociedad, but a couple of wins to close out December will make us feel a little more confident. Come on, Real Sociedad. Oh, no, come on, don't go behind. Buonanotte squeezes it in at the near post. Now, he lost to Sevilla so recently here. And was that our last home league game? I think it was. So, last thing we want is back-to-back defeats at home in the league. Right now, still outside a European place, let alone top 4. Yeah, this January rebuild, we've got to get it spot on. Not much money to work with. We need to make sure we get the right investment into this squad. Otherwise, we could be set for a year without European football next year. Good tackle for Fana, will it, mate? Good chance here, real good chance. He's Abdullah, what a massive block that is. And scrambled away in the nick of time as well. 10 minutes after the restart. Come on, Sociedad, can't afford to lose this, even before the halfway mark. We desperately need a win here. Maestro, yes! In for the injured Colin Moani, and it's 2-2. I'm turning to him. I need him to bail me out. And he's just got another. Where you going? Yes, William, mate. Can we get one late chance to win this here? Trent, send it down the flank. He's there! Yes! Come on! Massive! Massive! Coming from behind to win it to the death. Eze might have just bought himself 6 more months here as well. Oh man, talk about leaving it late, but massive win now. Those are the games where I'm sorry, if you want to be a top 4 team, you got to win, man. A draw is not a terrible result, but to be a Champions League team, you've got to win those. Huge moment of the death there. To be fair to Eze, like I'm liking him, you know. I must say, I'm liking him as a nice little Brit leader in the middle of our park. He's all right still, despite the fact he's 33 now. I think he's not going down just yet. And yeah, he's got 2 of the 3 goals with me. He's got a couple of assists as well. Oh, he's starting to go down slightly. But I don't mind him, you know. I don't mind him in this team. I might just keep him, to be honest. And oh, that was absolutely massive. So Inter want to buy Trent. I'm still hoping to get him to Liverpool, to be honest. In fact, are there any Liverpool players that I could possibly try and swap? So a quick look, shall we? Anyone there that I think would be a good fit for us? Medina's now 30. I keep forgetting that we're now 9 years in. So obviously these players are going to be seniors now. I don't think there's anyone we could give to Liverpool for Alexander-Arnold. So unless they actually just, oh, my game's lagging like crazy. Unless they actually want him, then I mean, to be fair, they've not actually got. They've got Calvin Ramsey, but he's the only right back they've got. I still think they might go for Trent, you know. Right, following game, Levante away on Christmas Eve. Trying to get into the top 4 for the first time since I've joined Sociedad. Final game for the winter break, and that's the Christmas present I want. A top 4 place heading into January. Oh, that's silly from me. That's a stupid goal to concede. You absolute prat dogs. What are you doing there? What am I doing there? Yeah, goal down to that's a tough one. Come on. I mentioned just before, but like the higher the difficulty, like the lower the chance you've got of getting away with a glaring error, you know, and that is one of the biggest problems with playing on Ultimate. If you make a mistake in and around your area, you're going to get punished for it. You're very rarely going to get away with it. And I knew I wasn't going to there. Called it for it, the back of the net. Come on, come on, come on. I've got to find that leveller instantly. January can't come quicker. Like, seriously. Our final game before January. I need it, man. I need it. We haven't got enough players here. You know, it's going to come in midweek. We've had to make loads of changes for it, including resting Maestro because he's too tired. Yeah, we need more players. We need to make this side younger. We've got to blow this side up. Like, I'm sorry, but this is a side that needs massive change. Oh, and even though, like, despite taking over, technically it's a 5-star team. This ain't a 5-star team. This is not a 5-star team. I'm sorry, but it needs major, major change to it. Not enough players, not enough athleticism, too many old players. It needs a big, big change. January can't come soon enough. Here we go, here we go, here we go. He's a lovely turn. That's a great ball through. Bischoff does brilliantly well to squeeze it in to the bottom corner. 11 minutes after the restart, 2-1 back in it. It's yours, Bardet, willing, mate. Still down by 1. Still time though, 16 on the clock. Haven't had any more chances since that goal by Bischoff. But here's Alexander-Arnold over the top for Van Bommel. Can we get a chance here to find a leveller? The goal scorer, Abdullah Zakarian. He's a again! Brecci, he's a 2-2. 3 since I've been here, and the senior, oh, he's bought himself 6 months, mate. He's bought himself 6 months. Yes, you want to make this side younger. I wasn't against letting him go. He's bought himself 6 more months. He's probably been my best player since coming in. Well, I can see why Eze was captain now before I came in, because he's been the only one that's been consistently good for me. From 2-0 down, battling back to claim a point, I'll take it. It's not a good result in the grand scheme of things. We'll stay outside the top 4 heading into January, but it means we've only lost once since arriving here. That's not bad. So as January finally arrives, my God, did we need this. We start off by seeing that the Chiesa deal has now gone through. So that does rate... Oh. What? 90... Where's the extra money come from? What? Where's 37... Where... Who else is... What? Hang on a second. Has there been another sale? Where's the extra money come from? No, we have lost someone else because we're down to 21 now. So who else is gone? Who is gone? Oh, it's out. Where's Alvarez? What? Alvarez is gone. You know, I must have missed this when I was running through the score because Alvarez is gone. So I must have missed this. He's gone to Getafe. That's interesting. How much was the fee in the end then for? Well, we can't find out because technically it just it doesn't show me. But well, so now we lost 2 then. Alvarez and Chiesa have gone. I didn't even agree the Alvarez deal, but that does raise our budget up to was it 92 million? 94 million. So in a weird way, to be fair. If I was going to sell anyone else, Alvarez isn't really a bad shout, to be fair. So, fair play, a little bit more money, but another player going. So, here we go, let the rebuild commence now. Out of all the young talents on my shortlist, lots I'm interested in, but this is my #1 target. Mario Maldonado at a struggling Real Betis. Physically, this guy is an absolute monster. 92 strength, 89 stamina, 89 balance, 87 aggression as well. And look at that, already 85 long pass, 81 short pass, and the play styles are absolutely perfect for a DLP as well. He's my #1 target. Put in a bid of £34 million to begin with, just over market valuation. And they say they want Eze, but I'm sorry. I was thinking about selling him in the January, but considering what he's done for me since coming in, I'm keeping him here as one of my leaders in the dressing room. Oh, that's a massive bid they want there. Come on, lads, play fair. How about £40 million? 7.5 over the valuation, but he's a very good young talent. Okay, they'll think about it. And there's Wolfsburg put in a massive bid for Tom Bischoff. Batiste wants again say no. 47.3 mil. To be fair, this guy looks unbelievable. I mean, he's only 21 as well. Yeah, already 82 rated, so I'm not too surprised by this. But I still think I can get him cheaper. Let's go £41 million. We'll go up in increments of 1 million. Up to 44.1. But you look at the top right there, the tension. That's a quick tip for you guys. When you see the tension only feels very slightly, it means the clubs are more than willing to negotiate and you can get them down a little bit cheaper. 42 million, that's quite a lot of money for just one player considering our financial situation. But this guy looks like the future in the DM role. 40 grand a week, 5-year deal, and Mario Maldonado is the first man in at Sociedad as we lay down the groundwork early in January. To me, he just looks like a pure 6 and an amazing little DLP in this side as part of our midfield trio. And as our new number 6, exciting prospect is his status as well. I'm really excited for this young man. Definitely got to get the defensive work rate up though from low to high, but the play styles look absolutely perfect for the way we're playing. And again, as a passer of the ball, just phenomenal. Get those defensive stats up, and I mean, I don't really need to worry about the offensive stats. This guy's just got everything I need already. And as for this massive bid for Tom Bischoff, well, I wasn't actually planning to sell him, but to be fair, whilst he's now 86 rated and in the prime of his career, mid-20s, he's not exactly done well for Sociedad this year. And going back to his native Germany in the Bundesliga, I think we can squeeze around 100 million out of Wolfsburg. And that'll be an absolutely massive windfall of cash, which would do us brilliantly here as we aim to start this rebuild. So I'm going to say I'm not going to go any lower than 90 million. But to me, I think we can get close to 100, you know. I really do. In the prime of his career, be a homegrown player in the Bundesliga too. I think, especially look at the tension area at the top right, we get close to 100 mil. You got 99 million from Wolfsburg, and that is really going to help the rebuild here. Probably the best player we've got in terms of his value, but that's going to give us a ton of money to work with. And we got a bid for Alexander-Arnold this time from the Red Devils, but I want to get him to Liverpool, man. I think I'll wait for the window to come towards its close. If we haven't bid for Liverpool, then I'll consider selling him elsewhere. But there we go. Tom Bischoff has gone 99 million pounds, one of the most expensive sales of the entire sale. In fact, is it the most expensive sale of the sale? I think it might be, you know, as he's off back to his native Germany and off to Wolfsburg as well. 99 million combined with what we had as well. Oh man, we've got a ton of money to work with now. And this rebuild is going to be so fun in January, man. Bring in those young Spanish talents. And to be fair, there's another bid here for one of our regular starters, PSG. The Champions League winners of last year, putting in a bit of just over 30 million for a Loic Barde. And I quite like that as well. You know, French player going back to Ligue 1. You know, 31 years old. I said we were going to look to blow this Sociedad team up, make it much younger, sell some of those players in the 30s. Barde is definitely one of those players who I think we can get rid of and look to reinvest in younger talents. 34 million, and he's off to PSG. And I mean, we would need someone to replace him. I think this guy would be absolutely perfect. Sebastian Hernandez of Toulouse. Not sure whose region this guy would be of. I'm thinking maybe Cesar Azpilicueta. You know, again, not the tallest of defenders at 5'11", but versatile. Can play both left back and right back, but listed primarily as a centre half. I'm going to make him my next man in. 22 years old, but already 83 rated. Let's go market valuation for Hernandez. And wow, he's in hot demand, and I can see why. 36 mil. 36 mil to lose. What'd you say? Oh, wow. Well, they clearly value this guy very highly indeed. Okay, well, we spent 42 million on Maldonado, and we might have to spend more than that on this guy. Even so, he to me will be a great fit. Whilst only 5'11", I think he'd be fine to play as a centre-half and a ball-playing defender here. Right, well, let's at least play the following game next. Barcelona at home, with both teams struggling this season outside of a European spot. Several points already off the league leaders Real Madrid, but this a game in hand for both teams. Already a really important clash. It's a dangerous cross that or Drago. They're going to get a shot away. And, drills it past Ramiro into the far corner. Mate, he's so good. You know, honestly, like there are so many amazing wonder kids in this FC. He is one of the absolute best, Drago. He is such an amazing midfielder. Technically, just unbelievable, and physically really good too. Oh dear. Okay, this is not what we need. Two underperforming sides, all things considered, and already a goal down. If we lose this game, I'm not going to lie. I think already, with even half the season still to go, I've got no idea how we'll possibly get ourselves back in a title race. I already feel like we'll be too far behind. The second goal's coming here. Barca's team is so good. I don't know why they've performed so poorly to start this season off. It's got some star-studded quality and a lot of great new gens, including the Bartman, Luton Academy grad, who shot his block but gets it back, offloads to Dembele. What a huge save that is by Ramiro. My goodness. If we're to win the treble, including a domestic double, with the likes of, you know, Barca who are underperforming, Real Madrid, Atletico, Sevilla off to a good start, and a couple of other good teams in there as well. I don't know what this Sociedad board are thinking, man. I'm sorry, but whilst the board said treble, I'm saying top 4. Absolutely no way could we win the treble in our first season. Not even close, mate. And I know we won the Serie A in our first year with Milan, but not only do we have a full season to do that with, we had a better team, we had a younger team, we had more money to work with, and we obviously didn't exactly dominate. We had to do it on the final day. So to Sociedad, I'm saying to the board, lads, great to have the ambition, but take it in stages. First season, be satisfied with top 4, because I definitely think that's the very best we can do, and that's the very best as well. Zakarian's corner. Yes! What a way to bow out. Mate, you got my blessing to go to PSG, because you just found our leveller. Oh no, come on, just found a leveller, don't... Oh, for God's sake, man. 10 minutes later, back behind again. This is what I mean though. Like this La Liga, I mean, Barca, despite their struggles, you back them to get back in the top 4. Real Madrid, who are leading the way, and Atletico Madrid. That's 3 teams that you'd expect to be top 4 year in, year out. Which means you've only got 1 spot available, you know, for a Champions League place. And considering Sociedad's tough start, I'll say it to the board again, top 4, the best I can do. Well, that is going to do it. It's a defeat on Maldonado's debut, but proof in the pudding right there. We got a long way to go. Board, I'll say it again, top 4, best I can do, and you'll be glad to get it as well in this really competitive division. Man, oh man, we've got the money coming in for Bishop's sale, but we need to reinvest properly, man. We've got to rebuild this side the right way. So now Reale, Alexander-Arnold for 54.3 mil. Well, I said I was going to sell him to a division rival, and yeah, that's definitely not going to happen there. So what have they said for Hernandez? Okay, 50.5 mil plus a 5% sell-on clause. The sell-on clause is kind of redundant, so I'll have no plans to sell this guy anyway. But if that's the case, if I keep that in the deal, I should be able to get Toulouse to go down a little bit cheaper. How about 43 mil, which is still around 9 million more? Okay, that's fine. The sell-on clause is redundant, to be fair. But 43 million, it's still a lot of money. But again, this is the sort of player we want in this team. 5-year deal, 35 grand a week, and Sebastian Hernandez is the next man in from Toulouse. Once again, a little bit more than I was hoping to pay for him, but this is the exact sort of player we want. We still do want to bring in a couple of stars, but young players that are already first team quality can still get better. That is literally exactly the sort of player we want in this Real Sociedad team. So he'll take the number 5. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem as though he shows any kind of potential whatsoever, which is so frustrating because at 22 years old, it's like, well, I don't think he should be done growing just yet. But at 83 rated, he's more than good enough for the first team, and he can still get better. If he has first team football between now and the end of the season, and he goes into good form, I do believe for next year, he should be able to get a slight potential upgrade, if only slight, at the very best. Even so, Sebastian in alongside Maldonado, and he'll go right into our back 4. Leipzig putting in a bid for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Hickey also. Was that Bologna? Oh, no way. I think I need to accept that, don't I? Surely. Yeah, I think I should accept that, really. They've offered me a young, well, not a young, a 27-year-old centre-half. Just want to have a look to see if they've got any star region. Oh, they've got Ayaz. I might ask for Ayaz back, you know. I quite like that in the final year of his career, or final years, I should say. But I've definitely got to let this guy go back to Bologna for round 2. Can you get it right? It's second time asking. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to ask if they'll let us have Oyarzabal back. Plus, we'll ask for 14 million as well. It's not a lot, but I did say I want a few senior Sociedad players for the mentorship, and they don't want to let me take them. Right, in which case, I want a flat fee of £26 million, and they will agree to that. He's back to Bologna. He spent 2 years there. Didn't work out exactly how he wanted it to, but now it's round 2. Right, following game, Racing Santander, Copa del Rey. Dogs OGs know all about this team as we travel to El Sardinero. The beginning of the club and country saga's saves began with this very team. Buzzing for this one here in the North Spain derby. Yeah, I didn't see a Ronnie Ariaguza lining up for Racing Santander. Oh, I ain't forgotten. Oh, man. Possibly my favourite club and country ever with Spain and Santander. It was amazing. But even though they might be sniffing a cup set, I ain't going to let it happen tonight. No, we're making it through comfortably. This is definitely one of the winnable competitions we'll have this season. Definitely not La Liga, so we want to make this through a minimal fuss. I think that was 9 years ago. 9 years ago. It's incredible, isn't it? And you know, for those of you that are still here from way back when, almost a decade ago, sorry, I can't say thank you enough. You know, I really can't. You guys are absolute legends, and I love you so much. And I'm loving this guy as well, Abdullah, Salah's region, double up already, 2-0. We're avoiding the cup set tonight, no problems. Oh, Racing, the kits, man, absolutely iconic from way back when. Oh yeah, what a time to be alive. Anyway, still leading by 2 here, and I think a third goal is coming as well. We've been absolutely dominant in the early stages. Van Bommel should make it 3. Game. Put us in the next round already. We're avoiding the cup set tonight. Bouncing back straight away. There we go. Zakarian to Van Bommel. And he's going to run offside there, isn't he? Yeah, that's so unintelligent. I can't stand it when the AI teammates do that. Like, there's no need for that, as it's going to be a hat-trick for Abdullah. And that will wrap it up. 4-0. Absolutely dominant display away in El Sardinero. I'll always have a soft spot for these guys, but considering what's at stake, I couldn't take it easy. A hat-trick for the Mo Salah region. I definitely feel like he's the future and the star of this team. No doubt about it. Colin Winey's now in his 30s. Obviously still down with the injury. At some point, we'll be looking to sell him and replace him. To me, Abdullah is going to be the main guy in this team. Kind of like Leao was when we joined Milan, you know? As the host, almost got one back. Yep, comfortable victory as expected. Couldn't take it easy on the guys, even though I still love them. And Abdullah puts us into the next round. Definitely, I would say, a winnable competition. La Liga, no chance. Copa del Rey, some chance. I'd say it depends really on the draw and who we'll take on. And the draw, I think, will be made directly after that advance as well. So there we go. Barde is off to PSG then. We'll take the 34 million for him. And that's not a bad sale for a player now in his 30s. And we just signed his replacement in Hernandez as well. So has the draw been made? I think it has. Copa del Rey, last 16, will be taking on Villarreal's B team. Yep, that is definitely a winnable fixture against a Segunda Division side. If we don't make it into the last 8, we've bottled it. Oh man, it's all kicking off here. So that's the Barde deal going through. Almeria want to take Trent now. Everyone but Liverpool, it seems. We got 2 bids for our other centre-halves though here. Lukiba and Hato. To be honest, I'm not against selling Lukiba, now 29 years old. But if he is going to go, I prefer to get him back to France, preferably. But to be fair, I mean, at that rating, it's still 29, he's not going to go anywhere really. But I'm certainly not selling Hato. He's a great young defender, now ours. So how much money have we got now? Just shy of 127 million with a Hickey deal about to go through, presumably as well. I said let's make 1 or 2 more signings and then we'll leave it there for today. Let's see if the Hickey deal does go through first, which I assume it will. And there we go, right on cue. Aaron Hickey is back at Bologna for round 2. So that will see our budget rise to just shy of, I would say, £150 million. The problem is there's a lot of players that I want to bring in, but the clubs won't let me sign them. And does Barca want to take Abdullah? Absolutely not, lads. I'm sorry, but this guy is our future, mate. He's going nowhere. If we take a look at the transfer list right now, there's a few young Spanish players that I really want to bring in, including this young right back at Mallorca, but they won't let me take him. The left back at Sevilla, we'd have to spend that astronomical release clause. Same with this young left back at Brentford as well. Tough, really tough here. I don't know who to go for, to be honest. Well, I did say I'd like to re-sign a couple of old Sociedad players. Lots to choose between, but I'm going to go for Kari Kabaru, to be fair. Obviously, with Kolo Muani down and in his 30s and declining, he'll need to be replaced. John is, to be fair, approaching 30, but as you'll see, to lose, we can get him for under the valuation. And 83 rated, he'll be better than Maestro already. And if nothing else, can at least provide competition for Randall when he comes back as well. So should be able to get this guy for under the market valuation. And that would be a brilliant, brilliant re-signing there for a homegrown player as well. We'll take that for 25 mil. He came through the Sociedad youth setup, so he's a homegrown player, and he's back here at the Reale Arena. 4-year deal, 45 grand a week, and John Kari Kabaru returns to Real Sociedad. Buzzing with this signing here, and just a brilliant player to pick up, whilst Kolo Muani is still currently down. So he's 3 ratings lower than Randall, but he's also 4 years younger as well, as Kolo Muani begins to decline. This guy won't go down a rating or 2 for at least, I'd say, another 2 years as well. So he could still get slightly better as well. This, to me, is just a perfect fit. With 25 mil, that is an absolutely brilliant, brilliant bit of business. So he'll go straight into the first 11, if not, if not off the bench. Should I start him? I know Maestro's got a couple of goals for me, but I think I might start him, to be fair. And that's a great pickup for 25 mil, that. And I think I might try and make one more signing. God, I really want this Calderon guy. Well, actually, it's not. This is the guy I really want, Cabrera. And to be fair, I can afford the release clause, but I don't want to pay it, really. So, as we advance through to the Betis game, I think I'll just try and make one more signing today, and then we'll leave it there. Are they willing to negotiate yet? No. No. Okay. Oh man, this is tough. I said I wanted a challenge, but this is slightly tougher than I thought it would be. We've got a bid here for Ramiro. Napoli want to take him to South Italy, but even though he's going down now at 36 years old, he's homegrown. I've made him my captain, and I'm certainly not letting him go. He'll be staying here till retirement. Actually, that's not a bad idea, come to think of it. What I might do is bring in that goalkeeper there at Lorient. 22 years old, 81 rated, and we need a replacement for Ramiro long term. This guy might be a few ratings lower, but over a decade younger. I think it'd be a good little pickup for us as the replacement for Ramiro. £22.5 million transfer fee, 30 grand a week deal, and Sierra is in as our potential long-term successor for Ramiro. But once again, we see he's got some holds on his attributes as he arrives, still at such a young age. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll be able to grow from next season onwards, if not this year. But that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. So big thank you for watching part 1 of the January rebuild. If you have enjoyed it, then please do drop a like. 4 new signings coming in as we aim to rebuild this Sociedad team. But whilst we are through to the last 16 of the Copa del Rey, outside of a European place, let alone just top 4 in La Liga, there's still a lot of work to do with 2 weeks to go in the window and £100 million still to spend. Yet the transfers and signings are far from finished at the Reale Arena. Thanks for watching, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for part 2 of the January rebuild at Real Sociedad very soon.